were banned in schools. So we all know that kids need a good, safe place to work, but these banned things are all so crazy and ridiculous. And after watching this video, you might wonder what isn't banned in schools. So definitely drop a like if you enjoy. Let's aim for 4,000 likes on this video because it really does help me out. So coming in at number 10, we have best friends. So in 2014, at the school in London called Thomas Private Day School, which is a really fancy school and costs a ton of money to go to, well, they ended up banning having best friends. The principal of the school says kids should have a lot of friends, but no best friends. Like what? Why are they interfering with kids' friendships? I mean, how can some old principal get triggered if two kids are hanging out a lot? But anyway, they say that having best friends leaves kids hurt and isolated. And because this is a really expensive school that costs over $14,000 per semester to go to, I mean, shit, that's a lot of money for a university, let alone a middle school. But yeah, because the school is so expensive, parents and kids were pissed about this rule because, I mean, when you're spending that much money, you should at least be allowed to have a best friend, right? So what the school did instead was just ban having best friends for girls because they said that girls have more problems with best friends than boys. I mean, it's one thing to ban it for everybody, but just banning it for girls, damn, that's harsh. I wonder what happens if the best friends are one boy and one girl. Holy shit, I just broke the system. But I mean, this rule wouldn't affect me too much because I don't actually have any friends. Okay, coming up next, guys, is triangular flapjacks. Now, I had to put this one on because of how crazily specific this one is. So this one is another one from England. I mean, damn, what's with all these English schools having dumb rules? They make me look stupid. Charlie, we already know you're stupid. Anyway, the story behind this one is that some cooks in a school cafeteria made some triangular flapjacks for dessert at lunch once, but one kid threw a flapjack in another kid's eye, and he didn't even get that badly hurt, he just got a sore eye, but they ended up totally banning triangular flapjacks from the kids bringing them in to the lunch ladies themselves, and now they have to make circular flapjacks for the kids. Now that really is an example of health and safety gone absolutely insane. I mean, I know England does have a lot of insane health and safety stuff, but I mean, what's next? Circular pizza slices, bubble wrapped french fries? In fact, fuck it, just put everyone in one of these things. So next up is LOL. So this one is from a school in, yep, you guessed it, England. And these English schools are so weird, trust me guys, I've been to a few and they were all so weird. But anyway, this school went to their students to only use proper English. So they banned phrases like hiya, which is English slang for hi, and cheers, which is English slang for thank you. And they also banned acronyms even on students' Twitter pages, especially LOL. And bear in mind, this was in 2012, where I guess LOL was a newer thing, I don't know. But yeah, this school banned slang, which is really fucked up because I mean, it's not like they're the queen or some shit. Like, I don't know about other countries, but in England, around 90% of what kids say is slang. The school said it would help students when they do job interviews and stuff, but I mean, I don't think just because you use slang, you're gonna go into a job interview and be all like, yo, you better give me this job right now, you know? LOL. Nah, but seriously guys, this one is such a dumb rule, and I doubt any kids actually followed it. So next up on the list is Meep. Okay, finally, this one is not from an English school, this one's from an American school in Massachusetts. And if you guys know the Muppets, you probably know the character Beaker and his catchphrase, Meep. But yeah, this school banned saying Meep because so many kids were trolling the teachers and saying this in every single class. And apparently the kids had actually planned to troll their teachers with this Meep using Facebook the night before. And when the school found out, they sent out automated calls to all parents saying their kids could no longer say Meep or they would get suspended. I wonder how many parents just thought this was a joke because I mean, that is seriously ridiculous. But even though this sounds like a joke, some kids actually did end up getting kicked out of school just for saying Meep. Like what the hell, if I could get kicked out of school for saying one word, I'd change the school. I mean, I know it's bad that these kids were disturbing their class, but I think the school went a little bit too far. So coming up next is red cloves. So in 2016, this school decided to ban red cloves, and you're probably thinking this is some Bloods and Crips shit, but no, this is another English school who, despite being a school, is actually really stupid. So we all know the myth about sugar making kids hyper, but this school called Easton Primary School banned red cloves because they say it has a negative impact on the kids, and they say their kids were being hyperactive because of the color red. Guys, I swear I'm not making this shit up. And as you can imagine, the parents were so baffled and they called it insanity, and to be honest, I totally agree. And the big problem with this rule is that the school color is red, as in their gate, the school bags, and quite a bit of other stuff around the building is all red. I mean, I know I said some of the schools I went to were weird, but I'm so glad I didn't go to this one because I mean, that would just be, oh wait, hang on a minute guys, I see some red. Holy shit, red. Holy shit, red. Okay, but next up we have Cheetos. So if you guys don't live in America, Cheetos are basically cheesy potato chips, and one of the most popular kinds of Cheetos are called Flaming Hot Cheetos, which are basically the hot spicy version of Cheetos. And as you can imagine, a ton of kids love having these in their lunch or as a snack, but this one school in California ended up banning them. And it's not because they're unhealthy or anything, I mean, come on, this is America. I'm joking guys, please do not get triggered. But anyway, the reason they banned them is pretty funny. Basically, because Flaming Hot Cheetos are flavored with chili powder, they leave red dust all over your hands, and apparently so many kids were eating these and then walking around school without washing their hands, and because of that, the walls and tables in the school were all covered in red hand marks. So the school straight up banned them so kids couldn't get messy hands and make the school all red. And that's why I like to just lick it all up. I'm completely joking, but yeah, I just found this one kind of funny. So next up we have red pens. So this one is from Kazakhstan. Oh wait, no, I read it wrong. It's from England again. But anyway, when you guys get your test papers back, you usually get a nice big red F because you were watching YouTube videos instead of studying. I'm just kidding, but usually when you guys get your tests back from your teachers, you probably get a big red letter with your grade on it. But at this English middle school, teachers are banned from grading students' work with red pens. And that's because they say red is associated with bad stuff and it's too harsh on the kids. As a red person, I find that triggering. But seriously, I mean, how can you raise kids to freak out about color? Like, what? And a ton of parents felt the same way, and they started protesting about how ridiculous this is. But the school didn't give a shit, and they kept using the rule. So yeah, I guess nowadays, even a pen color can literally drive a kid to tears. Or at least that's what this school thinks. So next up is hugging. So this one is really ridiculous, especially because of the kid's age. Basically, this middle school in Australia banned all kids from hugging, because they said in this day and age, you have to be cautious. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure you can't get an STD from hugging. I mean, shit, it's not like it's a sexual thing or a relationship or whatever. I mean, these are really little kids. And I mean, it's just a cute kids thing. But anyway, the teacher said to give high fives or fist bumps instead, but I mean, that is just crazy. Hang on, ban those high fives and fist bumps. This is way too dangerous. It could lead to fights. Holy shit. But yeah, even though it was to protect students, apparently, the parents weren't too keen on the idea, and some got really pissed off, and I kind of would be too. I mean, you shouldn't really interfere with kids that much. But yeah, next time you guys see two kids hugging, be sure to report them for public indecency. It's the law. So next up is superheroes. So you guys know how I was just joking about banning high fives and fist bumps for violence? Well, what this school did was even more insane than that. Basically, in 2016, this girl called Laura was sent home from her school in America because of her Wonder Woman lunchbox. She was given a note that said she got sent home because her lunchbox contained a violent character on it. Like, what? This was the lunchbox and she's not even fighting anyone or anything. Oh, wait a minute, it says power. Holy shit, suspend this girl! But seriously, this is insanity, and it gets even worse than this. Because of how crazy this is, the parents told their local newspapers and it made national news, and because of this, the school decided to ban superheroes of any kind in the school, on clothing, lunchboxes, and action figures. I mean, come on, there won't even be anything left for kids to play with at this rate. But yeah, this is ridiculous, and I would be so pissed off if I was that girl's parents. And coming up last on this list is dancing. Now I know some of the things on this list have been stupid to ban, but maybe this one should have been banned. Well, I'll leave it up to you to decide. So you guys probably all know about twerking and grinding. They're really sexual dance moves, but these kids in a Cuban middle school were doing these dances all over each other. And one of the students ended up recording them doing this, and then the video went viral because so many people thought it was so shocking. Now I'm not going to show the actual video of this because I mean it is of kids and well, it's pretty weird. But I'm sure you guys can easily find it and it's really messed up. So yeah, these kids were doing all of these really sexual dance moves on each other, and I mean obviously they are really young, so it's not too much of a big deal because they probably just thought it was fun. But even so, their school ended up banning all dancing because of this, which I think is kind of bad because dancing is some kids' hobbies and sometimes even their passions. But it was kind of weird what these kids were doing before, so I'm going to let you guys argue in the comments about whether it should be banned or not. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the banned thing that shocked you the most. For me, it's the Flapjacks one just because I found that hilarious. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here with a facecam video, which I never really do, but I just wanted to let you guys know that when I hit 600k, which maybe now, I don't know, maybe it's going to be tomorrow, the day after, I don't know, but anyway, it's going to be so soon, and when I do hit that, I'm going to do a giveaway, and it's actually going to be on Twitter, so if you guys follow my Twitter right now, I will release more details about it later, but I'm going to be giving away a ton of Amazon vouchers of all different prices, so definitely follow my Twitter, and you guys are automatically entered. Thanks.